What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am GIGI K. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys are new to my channel, you're new to seeing this beautiful face. Hey girl, hey. I hope you guys are having a really good day. I know I am. The only annoying thing is that I lost my voice today. I woke up with a horrible sore throat. Like I felt like I had a rock in my throat. Like I woke up, I could not swallow, I could not talk, I could not, it just was one of the worst feelings ever. And so I think I drank coffee today and that kind of helped. And then I got some tea, so that really helped. But I'm so sorry if I sound horrible. Your girl lost her voice, but we gonna work with it. So today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about how I plan on prepping for next year. As you guys know, today is New Year's Eve and tomorrow will be New Year. It'll be January 1st of 2023. That sounds so weird to actually say, yeah, it's January 1st, 2023. Like what? That is insane. I'll be talking to you guys about how I'm resetting for the new year, my New Year resolutions, and how I plan on manifesting those resolutions. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. So I'm going to be going through you guys and talking about 7 New Year resolutions. You know, 7 is a very lucky number. So for my first New Year resolution, I plan on praying more and reading the Bible more. Just to give you a little insight on how 2021, 2022 went for me. 2021 was actually a really thrilled year. Like 2021 was a bomb year, and I felt like it was just blessings upon blessings for me. I opened my restaurant, clothing boutique in Ghana. It's called Choco Village, and Choco Fit is in Donsoma. So if you're Ghanaian, like check out Choco Village on Google. Just Google Choco Village, CHOCO Village on Google, and it will direct you exactly to where it is. So 2021 was when, you know, all of that came to be. Your girl got married, and so it was just about.com. 2022, I feel like, was kind of like regrouping for me, kind of like humbling me in a way, because when God blesses you, I feel like it kind of gets in our head a little bit. So I feel like 2022 was kind of a regrouping for me. Like I went through a lot in 2022, but I also learned so much. And I am so grateful for that journey, because I feel like this is a perfect time to kind of like bounce back. And so that's why my first, I know some of you guys aren't much like religious type of people, but as for me, my first resolution is just praying more, being more spiritual, reading my Bible. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of videos on YouTube of this apostle. His name is Apostle Joshua Selman, and I feel like he just, every time he speaks, I feel like he's speaking directly to me. I feel like I learned so much from him. He's Nigerian. He has a church in Nigeria, and I literally like love like just listening to his preaching. Sometimes the videos are like 4 hours long, 3 hours long. When I'm working, I'm listening to it. When I'm showering, I'm listening to it. I really want to improve on that, because I feel like it's just been making it has made my regular day-to-day activity it just made everything a lot positive, especially since 2022 was a bit rough for me. It's really given me like hope in a way, to just know that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And I know I sound so cliche, but honestly, for real, I've also been listening to Alpha Hour. It's like he's a Ghanaian pastor. He has a YouTube channel, and he prays every day. In Ghana, it's like 12 dawn, but here in the States, it's like 5 p.m. So like I listen to Alpha Hour. Sometimes I might miss an episode or two, but I always go back and try to listen to it, and it kind of keeps me in the loop. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I may miss a day or two, but then when you have a schedule where like, okay, you know, Alpha Hour is 5 p.m. every day, you know, you're listening to Joshua around like in the morning, and before you go to sleep, you're on a schedule, so like you'll do better. Because I know sometimes reading the Bible can be kind of boring. I had to find a different way to be entertained while trying to, you know, build a relationship with God. And it's not like I'm going to church every day, you know, so I kind of needed to like listen to someone talk to me, or feel like I'm listening to someone talk to me. So yeah, definitely praying and reading my Bible and all of those other things are number one on my list. Number two on my list is stepping my mental health. Number two is my mental health. When I tell y'all, my mental health was like 2022, like all types of emotions. Like sometimes I wouldn't even understand it. Sometimes it was just too much. And I feel like prioritizing your mental health is so important. Like even if it's the simple things, like you need to have a conversation with someone. It's really good because I have a spouse that I feel so comfortable. When I'm having a bad day, I can easily talk to him, and that's helping my mental health, and that's helping his mental health. So many other plans that I have to improve on my mental health, and I will be doing a separate video for that, because depression is a real thing, but we're not even about to get into that. Number three on my list is stepping outside of my comfort zone, and then that also piggybacks on number four on my list, which would be making new friends or associates. I feel like I want to step outside of my comfort zone, especially being an entrepreneur, and you know, starting school next year. I feel like I have to be a lot more open. I'm more of an introvert. I'm kind of like both, but like more of an introvert. I kind of like keep calm, stay to myself until I feel comfortable being around you. But I feel like 2023, I have to open up, thinking outside of the box in my business. It could mean so many things. A lot of my friends are like out of state, out of the country, and they're, you know, doing their thing. They have a life to live. They got things to worry about. So it's like, I'm not really talking to them on a day-to-day, but even if it's like one person that I've like built a relationship with, I feel like having friends is really important. So we docked down 3 and 4. 5 for me would be working on my health. When I say working on my health, I mean working out. If you didn't know, I gave birth about 6 months ago, and my body transformation has been amazing. Like, but I feel like I really need to improve in 2023. There's a goal that I have set for myself, on parts of my body that I want to work on, and I really do plan on working on that. I am so grateful I have my spouse, and we've planned on, you know, going to the gym. You know, if we don't feel like going to the gym, we're going to go hiking, you know, or doing like, you know, activities like outside activities that we've never tried before. Canoeing, jet skiing, I don't know. I want to kind of like change my diet. And so I do plan on like learning how to cook new meals and stuff like that, healthy meals that will get me to that goal that I want. And number 6 would be starting school. So I'm not really gonna go into detail, but I do plan on starting school next year. I'm gonna give you guys more info once, you know, I start, you know, working on that. I'm currently working on it. I'll let you guys know what I'll be studying and all of that. So yeah, new video coming soon. I'm so excited about it. So that's definitely one of my New Year's resolution. And the last one that I have here on my list is prioritizing my sleep schedule. This is big on my list. Prioritize my sleep, especially having a baby. Like right now, my daughter, she always has a sleep schedule. I make sure she has, if she's taking a nap, I make sure there's a certain time that she takes a nap. Because she's growing up, so it's not like she's sleeping throughout the day. You know, most of the time she's active. Plus she's kind of learning how to crawl at this time, so she's really active. So sometimes when they're like active like that, it affects their sleep schedule. So lately she's been like going to sleep really late, and I'm trying to like put her back on track to her old schedule. Not only sleeping itself, but like my nighttime routine. I am prioritizing having a calm nighttime routine, because sometimes you may, have a rough day and then you go to sleep around 10, 11 o'clock, and then that kind of like messes up your new day, So I'm prioritizing going to sleep early, whether it's at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. and then doing like my skincare routine. That way I have enough time to regroup. If I need to listen to music, I'll listen to music, or reading a book, just so I have enough time to calm myself down if I like had a bad day. Sorry, you guys. All of those are my 7 New Year resolutions that I really want to work on. And now I'm going to talk about how I plan on manifesting that for it to actually happen. And so let's actually, before we actually talk about the ways I manifest, let's talk about what is manifestation. So when a lot of people hear manifestation, they think you're just writing it down as if it's an affirmation or something. No, manifestation is you actually speaking as if whatever your goal is or whatever you want to happen has already happened, if that makes sense. So you can, of course, writing down plays a huge part. I feel like when I manifest, I of course write it down because I am very strategic and organized, and I want to be clear as to what I want and when I want it. You have to kind of be straight up, especially like if you're manifesting this to the Most High, to God. You have to be direct and let him know what is it that you want and how are you going to be putting in the work. So for example, I can be like, one thing that I am so grateful for is getting 10,000 followers by the end of 2023. I am speaking my goal. My goal is to have 10,000 followers by the end of 2023, but I am stating it as if it has already happened, if that makes sense. I'm so grateful for my restaurant and bar that has been packed and full for months now, and we've been selling out on most of our meals. So I would say something like that, and then I will take it up a notch by praying and by asking God and by stating it as if God has already done it for me. I feel like if you give positivity, you're going to get positivity back. If you disrespect someone, disrespect is what you're going to get back. I feel like that's just the cycle of life. That's just what I feel like manifestation is, and that's how I kind of, strategize everything. But I want to know what you guys think. What are your New Year's resolution? How do you manifest? And I say this all to say, have a New Year's resolution, strategize, organize, be very detailed as to what you want, manifest it, speak to whoever you have to speak to bring it to life, and just make sure that you're accomplishing your goals and accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And I hope that 2023 brings you nothing but happiness, fulfillment, and just amazing things. I am GIGI K once again, and I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day and Happy New Year.